Welcome, sickos. This is another episode of Popcorn on the Macabre. And this is Dick.
And I'm Chad.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
And we're getting ready to watch another Stephen King movie.
Something tells me we like Stephen King.
We do like the King. I always give Stephen King shit, though, because he's always on Twitter. He's always on Twitter, and he can't stop talking about political shit. But I love his work. Mm-hmm. I love his work. I love this movie that we're about to watch. And actually, Stephen King was heavily involved in this movie.
Explains why it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, from screenplay to of course he wrote the awesome fucking novel. And this is actually the one novel I think that scares him the most out of all of his work. Because, most of his stuff to me, it's like he writes really good characters, but his plots aren't as they don't hit you on a visceral level. Like this movie, if you have a family, I can see how this would fuck people up. Because it's
in the beginning, it is.
It's all about grief.
When I showed this to the kids or family for the first time, I guess I lead with kids.
Yeah, it's and depressing.
I waited for their reaction for that moment.
Yeah.
That's a really hard moment.
Yeah, the Gage moment, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, this movie's depressing as shit, folks. But we're ready to get sad.
I was about to say.
And if we get happy during this episode, then that'll be a fucking miracle. Because this movie is just, it's so, what's the word? Melancholy, or just really really pulls at your heartstrings.
Yeah, I would say the first little bit with the truck and stuff,
just the whole thing. Yeah, it does kind of turn into just a zombie flick in the second half.
I was about to say after that happens, I don't know, to me it's not as bad.
Well, save your opinions.
Sad.
Save your opinions for the latter part of the episode.
Well, hurry up and hit play.
Yeah, we need to just go ahead and play this biatch.
Is this what edition are we watching?
This is just the Blu-ray edition. This is the most recent Blu-ray, because I think they released 2 different Blu-rays. Doesn't matter, they'll play the same. But we're about to play this motherfucker in 3, 2, 1, now.
What's the cover art on the front? Is it cool?
It's pretty badass. If I had it with me, I could show it to you. I don't have it nearby, but it's got church on the front of it. It actually looks like the cover to the paperback novel, the original cover. It looks pretty sweet, dude.
I bet it does, then. Have you watched the remake? I refuse to.
Yeah, and we probably need to do an episode on the remake of Pet Sematary. I don't want to divulge too much right now, but I will say that it's just not. I'll say I like this one better. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, yeah, you were asking me about Richard Rubenstein earlier.
Uh-huh.
He was George Romero's producer, and they founded Laurel Entertainment together. So he was the producer of Martin, the vampire movie.
Okay.
Dawn of the Dead.
All right.
Creepshow.
All right.
And Day of the Dead.
That's a heck of a resume.
Yeah, and see, George Romero was supposed to direct this. Would have been awesome if he did, but it's good. It's still good.
Couldn't have been any better. Couldn't have been any worse.
I don't know, dude, because this movie has such a style to it. It's with this movie having some zombies in it, you wonder what it would have been like if Romero did direct it.
Oh, the zombies would have probably been different. They would have been blue.
Yeah. I know you hate on the blue zombies, but
oh man, no.
But no, see,
I get it for their time.
By this time, though, fucking Tom Savini would have had K&B at his side, and they would have been looking pretty sweet. I think the makeup in this one's pretty.
Oh, dude, it's gnarly.
Pretty badass. Yeah.
Who's the guy with the fucked up head?
Zelda. Yeah, Pascal. Yeah.
All this sad music with the kids talking, and then now
piano. Oh yeah, the kids talking. Jonathan Brandis. I know you said you didn't know who he was, but he was the kid in in the Chuck Norris movie Sidekicks. He was in the original It, the stuttering kid.
I can't believe you would think I'd know what Sidekicks is.
But I'm trying.
I'm like, what is Sidekicks?
I'm trying to make it connect. I'm surprised you haven't seen Sidekicks, dude. That seems like a.
Is it like some Three Ninja shit?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking with you. I think I've seen it.
I hope you have, because if
I mean,
not,
it's got Chuck Norris.
If not, you missed out on a really important part of your childhood.
I just probably forgot about it. Three Ninjas stayed with me, but that didn't.
Yeah. Spot. Yeah, screenplay by Stephen King. This is a really good script, dude. Like,
wouldn't it be cool to get, was it your script that's signed by Romero, also signed by Stephen King? Could it?
I thought he did sign it, but no.
I mean, I haven't seen King yet before.
I mean, I thought it like already had his signature on
okay.
there. Yeah. I know he,
Yeah, dude, look at this. See how the gates are crafted and just the weird crosses and the set. It looks like, to me, a set out of Nightmare.
Yeah. I can see that.
Or a wicked Tim Burton movie.
Yeah. It's like I was saying earlier about the vibes, how this movie just has like a feel, like it's real atmospheric, and like it, I don't know, dude. Like you can tell they put a lot into this production design and like art direction.
Dude, they start out with that truck coming through there. And you start dreading that instantly.
Yeah,
you're like, oh.
Some horrendous foreshadowing there.
Yeah. It's so threatening.
Yeah. Have you hugged your MD?
You were telling me people don't like these two?
Yeah, Del Midkiff and Denise Crosby here. People always... Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Whoever doesn't like the acting from these two leads can just suck all the dicks from all the cultures and the civilizations of the world, get them all together, put them in a bowl, suck every fucking dick, because these actors are awesome.
Yeah, dude, I think they're freaking A+.
They're better than the people in the remake. I don't want to shit on those people too bad, but you were talking about how like it seemed like everybody was on Xanax.
Yeah, like the Cabin Fever remake.
Yeah.
You take characters that have personalities and lives, and then
that seems to be I don't know, not like a trend or anything, but it seems like in all these remakes and just these newer movies, they tell them to dial it down. Like
that's probably how the lower generation is like the younger people. They're probably all Xanaxed up, going, okay, yeah, this is normal.
It's like they tell them to just deliver these understated performances, and maybe a lot of people's biggest complaint is that these performances are dialed up a little bit, but I've never noticed like anything off-putting to me. Like,
seems natural.
Yeah, even Miko Hughes here, the kid, like he does a fucking awesome job as Gage.
Yeah, the kid that you continue to see through our life as we grow up. Like you see this kid throughout. I'll see. Here comes the truck again. It's like hitting you again.
Miko Hughes played like every kid.
Yeah,
from the 90s.
Like the vagina kid.
Yeah, he was a kindergarten cop.
The kid that like got to say one of the most iconic lines
and one of the most problematic lines, according to today's standards.
Oh man, that dude's even scary.
Fred Gwynn, yeah. Horror fans will know Fred Gwynn from The Monsters. And let's see, he had a small role in Fatal Attraction.
Oh really?
But you probably know him from My Cousin Vinny.
Okay. I was just thinking that he kind of looks like...
Sure, you got to remember him from My Cousin Vinny, right?
Is he the judge?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got one.
Yeah, I just assumed the judge was the dude that was on the side of the fence in Home Improvement. But I don't know.
No.
No. I guess I missed that one. Swing and a miss.
Yeah. He was a really good actor. Man, he was only like, I think 65 or something when he died. Of course, like right here, he looks like he's 80.
He looks like who's the actor that was in Creepshow that had his own segment and ended up on the beach, I think.
Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. It looks like Leslie Nielsen on growth hormones. Like, look at that, dude. He totally looks like Leslie Nielsen on growth hormones.
All right.
Like, dude got all grown. It's like swole.
Well, just because the white hair?
No, dude, he's even got the smile.
Next you'll be calling him fucking Steve Martin.
No.
But that actually wasn't his real hair. He apparently he had dark hair, and he dyed it white for this movie, make him look older.
Do you think this role put him, or made him?
I think it kind of like, had he lived longer, it kind of gave him a second wind, because he really wasn't doing anything big. I mean, dude, when you bring up Fred Gwynn now, people know. They're like, oh, Judd from Pet Sematary.
Well, that's what I guess what I mean. Like, this role is how people our age.
They remember him the most. I mean, I would say this and probably the Monsters. You know, Herman Munster for sure.
Yeah.
See, I even like the original Cat, the fucking like British short hair. You know, the new Cat, like in the remake, I wasn't scared of that cat. For some reason, I think the British short hair cat just looks a little more eerie. But then again, I don't know. I'm biased, dude. I grew up on this movie, so
yeah. Dude,
have a
this truck. They make sure to put the truck passing really fast in all these scenes.
It's so ominous. Yeah. It's letting you know that some bad shit's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go down.
You know.
Dude, I wish I had an old friend like this that I could just like sit on the front porch with him and just get fucking shwasted and talk about cemeteries.
Yeah, well, you gotta move to the country for that shit.
Yeah.
If we go outside and drink on our porch, we'll probably get arrested.
I mean, most people would say we're in the country right now, but yeah.
No, if you can get public intox drinking on your porch, then you're not in the country.
Dude, like,
I'm sorry, all I see is Leslie Nielsen with like some Tom Savini special effects on his jaw. Oh, I'm hearing his voice too in my head. I wish I would have never watched Naked Gun.
Dude, nobody had a fucking voice like this dude, man. This guy's voice is epic. It's like one of those, it's just like a real deep baritone voice. Yeah.
Not everybody talks like him.
No. I need to turn on subtitles for you.
Shit. I kind of know this movie.
Do you?
Don't necessarily know what they're talking about, but I know where it's going.
When's the last time you've seen this movie?
Probably during the pandemic. Like I said, showed it to my
during
family.
The most depressing time ever.
I don't know. It was either that or before. Like, it's been fairly recent. I showed this and Cujo.
Yeah. Dude, this movie is so fucking morose, dude. It's so depressing. It's like in every scene you just know something bad's gonna happen.
But you gotta admit it feels so different. To know that it turns into somewhat of a zombie movie. Like right now
Yeah, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about this woman here talking about her stomach cancer.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. How they switched tone. It's like a depressing
every scene
drama,
is death.
And then it keeps beating you with this intense like truck passing.
Yeah. Dude, my balls keep itching.
That's funny. Let's get on with it then. That's what he says, man. Let's get on with it.
Well, because he's fucking leading them to the path of death. This dude is like, I know a lot of people have talked about this, but he's the bad angel.
Oh.
You know how he's always just kind of like luring them in there, and he tries to claim that like he's trying to help, but
yeah, he pretty much sets that seed.
Yeah.
I would have never looked at him that way, but I guess I could see it. I didn't
pick up on it when I was a kid, but now it's like, dude's fucking evil.
Well, yeah, I picked up on that. Like, because he lures them. He gives them a little bit of the taste, and it's like, don't go do it, or don't go do it. What the fuck is that? I've had too much to drink.
Speaking of taste,
if I start talking like that, that means I need to take another hit.
Dude, this fucking, you do that, and I'll try to take another sip of this vodka.
What was that look for? Why did he give them that look? Did you miss it?
Yeah.
Why did he not? What was so bad about them pulling the kid out?
Oh, I think that she was mentioning something about how kids don't need to learn about death at an early age, and then he was like, "Yeah, they do."
And then he looked back up at him like, "Man, why did you start this? I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have a fight tonight."
Yeah. Dude, I hate when he tells the story about Spot. It's scary as fuck, dude. Stephen King knows how to write about fucked up pets.
Well, he knew how to write. Would you say it to our generation? Or kids, like us? Because wouldn't you say these were more stories for kids than they were adults?
No. I mean, I read some of his stuff when I was a kid, but like my mom read a lot of these novels. And the thing that made them adult was the characters. Like, there was always like people cheating on each other and shit. Like, they were real. I don't want to say soap opera like stories, but I guess you could say like Carrie and Christine were kind of aimed at teenagers and shit. But like, I know my mom ate his novels up, and like,
I read him from as soon as I learned how to read.
Yeah.
He probably actually helped me learn to read, to be completely honest.
Yeah, dude, I was hung up on his novels, even though I couldn't like get through them real well, because like I didn't understand a lot of his fucking subtext, and like I know we've talked about this before, but like he's real long winded. Mm-hmm. Like he really lets shit breathe. You know what I mean? Like he just fucking elaborates a little too much. It's like, dude, you're really like. You're explaining shit that I don't need to know about. I don't know. I guess you could say it's too much exposition, but
yeah, we've talked.
But he's really good with character, though.
Mm-hmm. And setting that small town atmosphere.
Yeah. And this is actually set in Maine too.
Man, they're already talking about church living 100 years, and it's like
Yeah. Yeah, you just know it's coming.
I mean, what was? I'd really like to know what scenes they say this chick goes over the top, and the dude. Like, what are their problematic scenes?
That's the thing, is I don't know if they say that she's going over the top, but they just say that she's a bad actress, and they also say it about Lewis. And it's like, dude, that scene when he's in the graveyard and he's holding his kid, when he's holding Gage, like that shit is disturbing, and like he cries.
Do you think maybe they mean like TV movie?
Yeah, like, well,
I get a Lifetime feel.
Yeah, I mean, from his performance, or just like,
yeah, or Beethoven feel. Man, I could see Beethoven come bouncing through there.
Beethoven. Well, okay,
I mean, it's not bad.
The first movie I saw this dude in, I was really young, and it was like a TV movie where he played so Elvis.
Now you're making it a connection.
Yeah, but he's not like, he did other features though.
Did she do TV?
No, she kind of came from. I think she did a little bit of TV, but she came from the feature world. Like, she was in 48 Hours.
Did they say she was bad in that?
And for those who don't know, she showed her titty in 48 Hours. Do you remember that?
No.
We'd have to go back and watch it, but she totally shows her boobs in 48 Hours.
Well, what did they think of her acting in that?
I don't know. Her part wasn't really big enough, but to me,
I don't get it.
Like,
I don't get it.
Like you said, she kind of had like a Dee Wallace thing going on. I mean, she's not as good as Dee Wallace in my opinion, but she's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I get that whole feeling. Maybe it's also, what year was this?
89.
And when was Cujo?
That was 83.
Okay, when was Poltergeist?
82. Why, dude? Again with this poltergeist shit.
I don't know, man. I get that. Well, to me, she's playing the same kind of mom character, except she's cheating.
Yeah. Well, nobody hangs with Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist. She's awesome. Like, I mean, this, the mom in this movie, Denise Crosby, she's not as good as like Dee Wallace or even Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist, but she's not a bad actress either. I don't know. Somebody will probably disagree with me and talk shit, but these actors...
Did this kill her career?
No. Actually, she went on to do fucking Star Trek The Next Generation. She was on that for a little bit. Horror fans may know her from. She went on to do that movie Dolly Dearest. You remember that one? It was like a Chucky ripoff.
No.
Yeah.
Should I know about it?
I would think you. If I showed you the cover, you'd probably remember it. But
dude, I totally have to pee, but I'm gonna see how long I can hold it.
oh no, oh no, oh fuck.
Oh.
Here we are with the Pascal scene, which is highly fucking disturbing.
Yeah, dude, that's real to me. The special effects are really good.
Yeah.
On this character.
Oh yeah. And this dude just plays him really well. Like, he was already kind of a creepy actor. Like, he was played by a dude named Brad Greenquist. And
can you say that 3 times fast?
I don't know, man. This vodka's kind of seeping in. I don't know if I could do that. but Brad Greenquist, he was in a movie like a year before this.
Uh-huh.
And it was called The Bedroom Window. And it was kind of like a Hitchcockian type movie. Well, he played like a murder suspect. Mm-hmm. And he just had this red hair. And he was just really creepy, man. And I remember thinking, like, where have I seen this dude before? And then I realized it was Pascal. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's why he's so creepy, you know? Because he fucking looks creepy. I always picture him with the chunk out of the side of his head. Like, no matter what other fucking movie he's been in. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Dude, I compare these special effects here to, like, the special effects in the werewolf movie in London. American Werewolf,
yeah.
London and Paris,
well,
the first one.
I mean, they're good, but I don't know.
Dude, this right here is pretty gnarly.
It's good.
Oh, come on.
But it's, well, you know, like, dude, Rick Baker did the effects for Werewolf in London.
That's really good.
This is good, but it's not up to fucking Rick Baker standards.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I think the lighting here helps it, though, and the angle.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, I think I mentioned this earlier. This movie's got a really good look to it.
It does.
I found out the cinematographer is a dude named Peter Stein. Mm-hmm. And he was the DP for Friday the 13th Part 2. And he also...
Dude, that makes sense to my nightmare. Dude. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you said Nightmare on Elm Street, though.
Well, Nightmare in general.
Yeah. I mean...
I didn't have to put a number to it. I just meant it reminded me of a Nightmare movie.
Yeah, he shot Chud. And, dude, what was the other movie he shot? I was actually like... Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Dude, would that not, like, scare the crap out of you? Like, or piss? It makes me need to go piss.
Yeah. Dude, you're going to wet your pants watching this movie, man.
Yeah.
But, oh, yeah, he shot Graveyard Shift, which was another Stephen King movie. Dude, look at that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's fucking disturbing.
I think that character scared me more in this than
Zelda?
Yeah, I didn't care about Zelda. To be completely honest, like, I forget about her every time.
Oh, dude. No way.
Like, I remember the cat, him, and Gage.
Yeah, dude, they're all scary, though, man. You remember that fucking Timmy Baterman character, too? It'll show him later, but...
Timmy Baterman?
Yeah, the dude who, like, it'll show him. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but, like...
What was he hearing?
It's, like, Pascal trying to, like, lure him down there.
Oh, yeah. He's getting freaking mind-fucked right now.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't know what's real and what's not real. But, dude...
And it's the land?
It's, yes, that Micmac burial ground.
So it's like a conduit?
The ground is sour, Lewis. That's all I know.
Well, dude, now that he's there, he's able to talk to this Pascal.
Yeah, and see, it actually has something to do with the Wendigo.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Like, they didn't put it in the script, but, like, it's kind of hinted at.
Well, then it's sprinkled really softly.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's subtle, because, like, you see I don't know, later on, they show, like, the trees open up, and you hear, like, shit that sounds like what they consider to be loons. But it's, like, totally supposed to be the Wendigo. which I guess they touched on that more in the remake. But
Yeah.
it was kind of lame.
Look, he's like in Nightmare World now.
I didn't like the whole kids and masks shit that they were doing.
You're talking about the sequel. I'm totally not listening to you right
Yeah,
now.
I know. And I promised I would not talk about that one.
I totally wasn't listening. This
well,
is way
not
too cool.
not the sequel, but the remake. Because
yeah.
I don't mind talking about the sequel.
Yeah,
The one
that
with
was a
fucking
slip of
John
the tongue.
Connor. I'll
Yeah.
talk about that one all day.
Dude, yeah, this Pascal character was the thing that scared the crap out of me the most about this movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's definitely one of the creepier characters. I don't know, man. Zelda? He and Zelda...
See, Zelda's not in it that much, though.
No, but dude, she leaves a fucking mark.
Because I know you have a fondness to her.
Oh, I don't have a fondness.
Well,
I have a major fucking aversion.
Yeah, that's what that's
Like,
what I meant.
Yeah, okay. She fucking terrifies me, dude. I can't, like, I still to this day I see Zelda like when I'm turning corners and shit, like in, when my lights are out.
Dude, whenever you say Zelda, I just see hearts going. Doo, doo, doo. Like I can't stop not think of the video game. Like you think of this like scary person from this movie, and I just think a video game.
Well, consider yourself lucky because Zelda left a huge scar on me when I was little.
Okay, this no hammy acting.
No.
I don't see it.
Oh, and earlier I was going to mention...
Maybe they held on to that shot too long. Maybe. Like,
you know how dude was like wearing his skivvies or his PJs?
was he posing like he was on the bed just then?
Yeah. Well, dude, apparently, like, okay, I was reading this about him. Apparently he was like this heartthrob. Like, he was too sexy for the scenes where he had to have his shirt off. So, like, when Pascal shows up at night and he does the whole scene where he's like, "Don't make me tell you twice." Like, that whole scene, originally he was like in his boxers and he was shirtless. But the producer, they were like, "No, you got to tell that dude to put some PJs on because he's too fucking hot. And we don't want the crowd to, be distracted by that during a scene that's supposed to be scary." So they told him to put some fucking clothes on.
So they didn't want to like do the Amityville remake with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Reynolds all shirtless in the rain carrying an axe.
Amity Van Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds did a really good job in that movie.
I thought so too.
People-
I mean, that's a pretty good remake.
Yeah, people hate on his acting in that one.
What?
In
Really?
that movie. Yeah, they do. Just because he's not playing himself. It's like the one movie where Ryan Reynolds didn't play himself, dude, and people hated on him.
Well, I do get a TV feel here, and it is kind of crazy. Didn't Stephen King start making TV movies?
Kinda.
Was he already doing them at this point?
I know Mick Garris did a lot of his adaptations for TV, but
Okay.
if you're
right.
if you're getting a TV feel from this movie, I just feel sorry for you.
Really?
This is cinematic as fuck.
That doesn't mean it doesn't make it any less
Like
Lifetime.
look at this pull in here. They didn't have to break out the dolly for that,
well. It's
but
a
they
movie.
did.
If it was TV, they wouldn't. So it's a movie.
Yeah, if it was TV, they would just throw a little quick zoom on it real quick.
I wonder how
Look at Dale Midkiff in his MAGA hat.
I wonder how the height of that dude's face from the chin to the top of his forehead was.
He's got a pretty long face.
Dude, I feel like it's at least 12 inches, like a whole foot.
Dude, that's why they picked him for Herman Munster, because he had that monstrous face. He's got that mouth that's just kind of like dangling.
Dude, I wonder if he would scare people by playing this character, just on Halloween or something. Do you think he ever was?
Apparently, he was like such a good dude that it was impossible for people to be scared of him. Like, even if he tried, like, he was just too much of a warm, affable grandpa type.
No.
Yeah. But he does look creepy as fuck, though. Like I said, I'd I'd spend some time with him on the front porch and
I think it's his voice.
Down some brew.
I think his voice is the best part. It makes him unique.
It's iconic.
A unique character actor.
Yeah. It's the one thing that people remember about this movie the most. His accent, everybody always imitates, don't go down that road.
But he is a douchebag. Like you said, he's like the bad angel.
He's a bad angel, but he's still an angel nonetheless. So he has, kind of has a good heart, but he's just got bad intentions.
No, I don't see this dude like the same way anymore. Thanks for ruining this movie for me, though. But I guess it's kind of cool.
Well, it's not.
I was trying to look for this Wendigo shit in here too.
Yeah, no. That don't even look for that, because that's totally just all in the remake.
I know.
Like
dude, that face, like that was an extreme close up. That was awesome. Oh, the hike.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Is it really worth it?
I couldn't do it.
I would have done said fuck it.
Yeah, see, this is supposed to hint like at the Wendigo thing with the
howling.
Yeah. Just a loon. But I guess that's kind of like how they flirt with the supernatural here. But to me, the less explained, the better.
Yeah, I guess I get it. The music's really good. It sets a vibe.
Oh yeah. The music.
Did we miss the pause shot yet? I don't think so.
No.
But it's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. The music was done by a dude named Elliot Goldenthal.
Look, they got little inch markers, it seemed like.
Yeah.
This time I may not. I think I nailed his voice.
Close enough.
I don't even want to know what that sounds like backwards. My nostrils start to flare.
Apparently this was filmed at some abandoned quarry.
I think we just missed the shot, but...
No, it hadn't happened yet.
I'm glad you remember. Like, I'm sorry, I would have not... I'm a bad parent, I guess. I would have not hiked to go bury the cat. I would have been like...
Yeah.
Angel would have had to try another family.
Well, yeah, this is kind of like hearkening back to that, the monkey's paw. Where they just have this strong desire to fucking bring something back for a loved one, but it's just cursed. And it's cursed them. Like, they're all doing this this wicked, evil, nefarious shit, and they're being controlled by the spirit of the Micmac.
Right.
Fuck this lazy ass motherfucker. Just
Yeah, you're gonna walk me all the way up here and then make me do it while you smoke a cigarette, bitch. I need to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, dude, he smokes a ton in this fucking scene too. He's just living it up while Lewis does all the
look
work.
at that face.
See, he uses that excuse as each buries his own.
Yeah.
No, he just didn't want to do any work. It's like, Judd, put your fucking hands on something, dude. Yeah, you were talking about the music though earlier.
And now they're back from the nightmare world.
Yeah. I will give you, it does kind of have a Nightmare on Elm Street feel to it, even though
it's like it's the set design.
Yeah.
It's maybe some of the camera movements or something.
Well, it's just atmosphere, man. This movie's just got a lot of fucking atmosphere. Oh yeah, the guy who did the music for Heat and Demolition Man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Went on to do Demolition Man, yeah.
Man. You done fuck this family, man. You should have kept your mouth shut, but you're just a little...
You know, Tom Savini was originally supposed to direct this.
What?
Yeah, Tom Savini. I wonder how that would have been. That would have been interesting. And Bruce Campbell was supposed to play Lewis.
Okay. Okay.
That would have been weird, but cool. I mean, I wouldn't hate on it if it, if it like
dude, that's
went down that road.
Yeah, I mean, you put a vision in my head. I was quiet because I was picturing it.
Yeah, you were playing
in
it out
real
in your
time.
head.
Yeah,
Yeah, so was I. Your imagination can run wild with that scenario.
Dude, as a parent, that speeding truck.
See, I never noticed this before. Do you see how evil he looked just then?
Yeah, and the truck flew by. It was like he was like, "Hey,
yeah,
guess what's gonna happen?"
Yeah, he's like, "Dude, your whole fucking. You think it's just gonna be the cat?"
Right. Dude, I can no longer hold my piss.
Take you a whiz, sir.
I'm gonna go piss.
I will keep the people entertained as much as I can.
Dude, he's like, he can't say anything to his family.
No, dude. He's got the soil of a man's heart, and it's stoniah.
That would be so hard.
Chad is taking a whiz break, folks. I'm gonna talk you through this as much as I can. This dude in the background here, that is Michael Lombardo, Michael Lombard, I think. He was in fucking, a lot of film buffs will recognize that dude from Crocodile Dundee. He played a dad in that movie too. And man, this is a really good fucking, like, this movie I know we keep saying this, but it's got a lot of atmosphere. Like, and I think it's because it was actually shot in Maine. And it's just like, they shot this like 20 minutes away from where Stephen King actually lived. And there's like a really like sweet ass documentary on this. And it's called Unearthed and Untold: The Path to Pet Sematary. If you don't know about that, fucking get on it, watch it, because it pretty much gives you all the factoids and the trivia on this movie, like how it got made, and how like Judd's house across the street is just like it was a real house, but they used like a facade, and it was like a two-sided facade, and anyway, they put that up just so they could like burn it, I think. But all that's in the documentary. It's pretty sweet. Chad has returned from his whiz break.
Dude, I feel so much better.
Awesome.
But I drank way too much beer at the beginning, like 3/4 of it.
Well, it's
you were all
put some hair on your chest, man. Jesus.
It just made my small bladder go piss. But it also made me so sad at the beginning because you were talking about how depressing it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta put the beer down.
Yeah. It's a goddamn dark movie, man.
I like the set design, dude.
Yeah, I was just kind of talking about that. I mean, I know a lot of this was kind of shot on like sound studios and shit, but even when you're outside, you know that this movie was shot in Maine. Like, you just get a feel that like this was not California. They shot this shit in King's hometown.
Dude.
But yeah, so you feel better after the whiz.
Yeah. Oh yeah, way better. It made this.
You need to take you another drink like Judd here. He's really throwing them down.
No, I'm kind of mad at Judd right now.
Why?
Because he totally should have been a good neighbor, but he is. You were exactly right. He's a little bad angel living in his fake house across the street.
He's still awesome. He's an awesome character.
Okay, that's the maid, right?
Huh?
He's talking some shit right now.
Well, he's like telling a flashback here. And it's fucking Cujo.
Whoa, Judd looks like Ben Stiller.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Who was that?
Are you saying that fuck looks like Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
And then you're saying Fred Gwynn looks like Leslie Nielsen. No.
Yeah, dude, that looks like a young Ben Stiller.
Either you're too high.
Simple Jack?
Okay. All right. If you'd have just said Simple Jack, that would have made more sense.
But still, it still looks like a young Stiller.
Yeah, okay, but he does not look like Leslie Nielsen, man. You need to
Yes, he does.
take that back.
Dude, it's like Leslie Nielsen was in Dawn of the Dead. Not Dawn of the Dead.
Creepshow?
No, Dust Till Dawn. He got bit and his lower jaw got transformed down because
Wait,
he
who?
got turned into a vampire.
Who?
Man, you're making my high ass try to remember what I'm saying. If Leslie Nielsen was a character in the bar, Dust Till Dawn, and he gets transformed into a vampire and that lower jaw dissects, like, just pull his jaw up and it's totally Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I did picture that, so.
I mean, you're also not high. You've
No.
been drinking.
Yeah.
But it makes this movie so much cooler.
You know me, I gotta get in your head. I can't visualize it unless I'm like completely in your head.
Oh. It got
Yeah,
quiet. Yeah, are you visualizing this scene? What's going on?
This is too hot. Like, this is too sexy, man.
Yeah. I'm not going to look at this movie ever the same.
I mean, that's straight up what the producers said, dude. They were like, this dude is too sexy with his shirt off, so, like, we need to have, like, fewer scenes with him with his shirt off, because otherwise the movie won't be scary. They actually said that shit, dude.
That was a cool effect with the eyes there.
Oh, yeah. You know how they did that?
How?
Well, you know how cats have, like, the reflective retinas?
Yeah.
They put a light right above the lens on the camera, and, you know,
Okay.
pretty simple effect, but only cats can do that shit, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, I wonder, but the light is all, like, lighting the scene too, right? Or is it just some kind of light that reflects in the cat's eye?
Yeah, it was just like a little tiny light that they put above the lens, and it was like a key light of some sort, and the cat was just like looking right at the camera. So it's pretty cool, because, you know, nowadays it'd be all CG and shit.
It probably was.
Yeah.
Did this little girl go on to do anything?
Some TV.
Okay.
Yeah, her name is Blaise Berdal, and she's actually played by twins. I don't know which one this is, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's Blaise Berdal
What?
and then Bo Berdal.
I totally learned something.
Yeah, she was played by twins, and oddly, Miko Hughes is just played by one kid. So, because normally it's the younger kids that are played by twins, you know. But yeah, but she went on to acted in that fucking what is that show? I know she was in, like, was it Ghost Rider? What was that show that, like,
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
What?
You know,
Knight Rider?
no, like Ghost like Rider, like WRITER. It was a show that used to come on. It was like PBS or some shit. I have no idea. But she was in that, and, like, maybe an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? But yeah.
Maybe that. I watched that. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
My kids even watch it.
Yeah, she may have been in an episode of that. I know she just did some TV. I don't know why she didn't go on to do more acting, but she's pretty hot now, dude. Her and her sister, like, I saw an interview with them on the Pet Sematary documentary, and, like, yeah, she grew up to be pretty smoking.
Okay, so she's gonna off herself.
Yeah, fucking, this is so goddamn morose.
She's been sad the whole time, and it's
Yeah.
had that sad music around her, hadn't it?
Yeah, dude, it's so somber, and, you know, and it's like, why? Like,
Yeah,
why?
I was about to ask.
Well, it's like, why did they really put her in this movie? Was there really a point? I mean, other than just to depress the fuck out of us?
Well, it's almost like everybody that moves into that property starts to die, right? Is
Yeah.
she working on it?
It might have something to do with just the town curse or something, but
Yeah, the property.
Let you guys know we're at the part with the Stephen King cameo here. The fucking Twitter king.
All I see is the Stephen King from The Simpsons right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. But yeah, I see it. You know, you said that's like a dark angel, and they're on this ground, so it's like the portal, like
Yeah.
things, people, just depressing things happen on this, maybe.
Yeah.
But had she been there, working there a long time, the maid? What was her story?
Just when they moved in, you know.
Okay.
And she was like telling her about her stomach problems and shit, and then come to find out she's riddled with cancer. And then it's just like, I don't know. I get they could have done without her character, but I understand why they did that. Because I think she was in the book. There was a character like her in the book, but I don't know if she committed suicide. I can't remember the book real well. But
Man.
that's creepy. How he's like, "It's your cat now, you motherfucker."
Yeah, you know.
And Lewis likes him. Like, you know, Lewis like really likes the dude. Like he looks up to him like a father.
Yeah, he's taking that old man guidance.
But I mean, yeah, that's I don't know. Maybe Lewis had like an abusive father.
And he was looking for somebody.
Yeah. Looking to fill that void.
And the mom's all like listening.
Yeah, she doesn't like. I think she's the atheist, or maybe he's the atheist.
Who, the mom? Or
Yeah,
him?
I'm trying to remember because like, she just doesn't like the topic of death. Where Lewis is kind of like, you know, we just kind of wink out
Well,
one
he's
day.
the doctor.
Yeah, exactly. He sees it, you know, from a pretty pragmatic point of view. Whereas,
Well, I bet his viewpoint is blown now that he brought something back to life.
Yeah, yeah. Because he straight up knows. He actually knows that you can beat death at this point.
Yeah,
And that's kind of creepy.
He just learned some, like, crazy stuff.
Yeah. And she's all like fucking just. She's clinically depressed because, you know, anytime the subject of death comes up, all she thinks about is that fucking Zelda. Which I would too, man.
And she knew about the cat, right?
No.
No.
Only Lewis knows about the cat.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he said you can't tell anybody.
Yeah. Because, you know, the soul of a man's
What's he
heart is
reading?
stonier.
You know he was reading there?
Was it like Catcher in the Rye or some shit?
No, I don't know. I was just wondering if you did. I always, like, get interested in what people are reading to see if it's, like...
It might even be a Stephen King book, you know? How they put those, what do you call them? You know, back in the DVD days.
Easter eggs?
Easter eggs, yeah.
Oh, here they go. Talking about your Zelda.
Fuck, yeah. She was in the bedroom like a dirty secret. Well, no shit. I mean, where else would you put her?
That's some pretty shitty parenting, though.
Yeah, but...
I mean,
what are you going to do with it? Man, I'd have her ass in the fucking attic.
Hey, isn't that like a dude?
Yeah, a dude named like Andrew Hoobastank or something.
Whoa. Is that where the band got their name?
Yeah, it's close to Hoobastank, but like he hasn't been in very many movies, but he nails this part, dude. And you know, cheers to Mary Lambert for fucking coming up with that idea to hire a dude to play like a 13-year-old girl. Because I mean, it makes her look fucking wicked.
Yeah, well, and she has like, or he has like a prosthetic something over his face, so it makes it look really
just gnarly. Yeah. And I mean, she looks like a person under the stairs. You know, like literally, like from that Wes Craven movie, The People Under the Stairs. She kind of looks like one of those creatures.
Dude, that's crazy. I guess I got caught up in the what they were saying, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, the twist. It looked really twisty, like they were.
Well, yeah, her back being twisted, like. Jesus Christ, yeah, and I don't even like her family. Her family's fucking weird too.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. This movie's really. I need to take another shot of my vodka here.
You might
have to talk me into this. This is some pretty
Yeah, I was about to
strong
say,
stuff here.
are you drinking because you're getting sad?
Yeah, I'm trying to drink away this sadness. I don't know, man. This movie just hits
But
you on like a visceral level.
but would you say it's kind of poetic and just of what happens to
Oh
them?
yeah, of course it's poetic, but it's
And just?
I don't know about that.
I
You
mean,
like
he
how you would have to explain how,
well,
because I'm not seeing
what
that.
happens to her and everything. Like he brought something. He messed with life or death in life, so it came back and bit him in the ass.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just they did a bad thing. So what
I
happened?
see what you're
They
saying.
deserved.
It's like
You're giving in to the temptation,
it's like
almost like Wishmaster.
well, yeah. It's like everything kind of pays off, but not for the better.
Listen to that rock music. All of a sudden,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
been ominous when that truck's around, but now it's like,
Oh yeah, it's because we're being lulled into a false sense of security here. We're hearing the Ramones. Fucking Sheena is a punk rocker, and we think everything's gonna be okay. You see this kite?
oh, you don't think you've dreaded it? They really made you dread this moment.
Yeah,
They've been building on this moment the whole movie.
because we all knew it was gonna happen. I mean, even
The first time I did not know.
oh yeah, dude.
I
think
did not know
somebody
that.
told me. I think it was probably my mom, dude. She was all about spoilers. Like I knew that Gage was gonna die.
Oh, dude, that sucks, dude. I was blown away.
Well, didn't they? Well, you may not have seen the previews, but I was gonna say, didn't they show it in the preview, the original
I
preview?
don't know because I didn't read the book,
Yeah,
dude. It's so crazy
I started the
growing
book.
up with that kid.
Yeah, Miko Hughes. Yeah, fucking Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Remember he was in that, and he was in.
Dude, we got to meet him.
He was in. Yeah, we did. That was awesome. He was in Full House.
Here it goes.
Do you remember when he played like one of Stephanie's friends in Full House?
Maybe, not necessarily. My memory may know of that shit. Whatever the fuck I just said.
Yeah, no,
Like
I kind of half-ass understood what you said.
I basically said I don't remember it, but I think my memory does.
Yeah.
Images. Because I feel like I grew up with this kid.
Well, yeah, and because he was also in like Apollo 13, Mercury Rising was another one. It's like, dude, he was like the kid in every '90s movie.
Oh, dude, we grew up with him. That's why I say we grew up with him.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah, this is pretty fucked up. To let you guys know, we're at the part where the goddamn kid dies.
Oh, they know where we're at. They're hearing "Get the baby, get the baby."
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah, and the shoe. Yeah, this was all like real artistically done. I thought.
Oh yeah.
Because they could have played it completely different. Okay, I will say that that's one part that people hate on. They don't like it when the dad screams. They think it's like a little overplayed. I don't know how else you could have done that scene.
Well, it's screaming and they overlay. I took it almost as him seeing those images of the baby
Yeah,
being birthed and stuff.
yeah,
and
because
then
it's not like the camera stayed on him the whole time. You know?
Right. The screaming was just almost like the bed
Yeah.
of the sound.
Yeah.
And then I took it as, you're seeing the photographic memories, and then it just so happens they do the transition of him throwing the photos down.
I thought it was well done. But everybody's like, man, that dude overacts like a motherfucker, man.
That was just a transition.
Yeah.
And they wanted him to scream loud, and they probably did it in the editing process. They were all like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably also.
Probably some ADR shit. I mean, that's not going to get him an Academy Award, but, I mean...
it wasn't showing him. You see him scream, and then it fades him out, and it's the background.
Yeah.
It was the transition.
But why do you think people say this movie is dated? What's one thing you can pick up on about this movie that you would
what do you mean
say
dated?
is dated? Well, everybody says that. I don't know. I was reading a lot of reviews recently, and people were saying, "Oh, this movie's dated as fuck." Like, I mean, how much creepier can you get? I mean, what dates this movie? You know, other than
I guess I'm too dense to even understand what they're trying to say.
yeah,
Like
I can't go that deep. Like I know that the clothes they're wearing are dated and shit, but
that's the time period.
yeah, I mean,
I don't.
From a stylistic stance, like from a if you're
I
looking
don't
at this
get
movie
it.
in terms of tone and style, like and just you know how we're talking about the vibes and shit, like this movie still has the ability to ring every chill. You know, you can feel it in your bones, or at least I do.
I'm still trying to figure out the whole dated thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, even this scene right here, like there's nothing scary about this. It's just fucking sad.
that's what it's meant to be here. This is what. Yeah, dude. Well, this is what he got for raising the cat.
Yeah, exactly. It all came from that.
It's
It
like
all,
paying a penance or something.
yeah, exactly. He's paying for his sins for sure. See, like that right there. Like,
Did that corpse just give him a bird? I swear it looked like a corpse gave him a bird when the little kid was like,
yeah, that is totally what Gage would have done. Yeah, it's just
yeah,
like
this is just for this is for effect on parents. Like this is hitting the
Yeah.
feels.
yeah, because it's like it's just disturbing. It's you know supposed to strike an emotional chord.
Well, see, he did it for his daughter first, and now he's pretty much doing it for what him and his wife.
Yeah. And it's weird because it's like it strikes an emotional chord not like in this dramatic way, but just in this dreadful way. You know, like when you
I
watch,
could say both for me.
yeah, when you watch every scene of this movie, it's like every scene has some stank on it.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
I
enlighten
mean,
me on stank.
well, it has like a stench. Like this movie has like just like a patina to it, where it just fucking smells of death.
Okay, are you trying to get because it's a zombie movie, so it smells of rot?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
The movie's rotten. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, yeah, pretty much. I know I'm probably depressing the fuck out of you, but
I don't get it. I'm too high to compute.
yeah, like this movie is just morbid.
Oh, dude, I enjoy this movie. I like watching this movie. Like,
Yeah, I do too. I get caught up in it, dude, every time I watch it.
well, dude, he's paying for it, man, and it's just so screwed up.
Oh Jesus, this motherfucker.
Dude,
Fuck off, hairball.
dude, that cat is so pissed right now.
Oh yeah, when they make that sound.
Yeah, dude, when they have their ears back like that,
Yeah,
or at least the cats, my cats, if they lower their ears, oh, you're about to get scratched.
yeah. Dude, Church is kind of cute though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but those ears are laid back. He's upset.
I would like to have one of those cats though, like a British short hair. I'd probably name it Church too.
I'm surprised you don't.
Pay a little homage.
She's like exhausted.
She's all Valiumed out, dude.
Okay.
Like, he gave her all the fucking Valium earlier. She was like, you know, I don't take that shit, and he was like, tonight you do. He was like,
Dude,
forcing those
that was
benzos on
crazy.
her.
That knob was really low.
What's that?
That knob is really low, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
came walking through there like a.
Well, the knob's got to be low for Gage to get in later.
It was just so weird seeing him come through it with a low knob. It was
Yeah.
a.
I think this is the part where, no, I don't want to jump ahead here, but I think this might be the part when he talks about Timmy Baterman.
Yeah, once again, he comes in here and baits him.
Yeah, well, even right here, he's just like, he's flat out saying, I'm responsible for the death of your son. And Lewis is like, what? Nah, man, you're crazy. But he's trying to tell him, he's like, dude, I straight up set you up. And I like how he's like trying to plant the thought in there. He's like, you're thinking about putting him up there, aren't you? Even though it might not have crossed Lewis's mind.
Yeah.
Judd's trying to Like you said, he's trying to plant that seed.
Dude, you totally woke me to this movie. I'm seeing it such in a different way.
Yeah, dude, it's one of those movies that has so many layers to it.
Like, well, you just showed me like an alternate version or an adding to like the story that I saw.
Yeah. Well, what really aggravates me, what really pisses me off, is that this movie was critically not well received. Like Siskel shit on this movie, the Washington Post, the New York Times. You know, I could look up several different sources.
I wonder what the producers or Stephen King did to those people around this time. Like,
I mean, I don't,
was it really that bad? Come on.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want out of a horror film, for God's sake?
But how did the adults take it?
I don't know. I think most people liked it.
I guess that's where I get as kids. Like, kids really made, because we grew up, and now it's like a thing. Because,
and it's kind of like Rotten Tomatoes. You know how the audience score is better than the critic score? See, the audience obviously liked this movie because when this came out on VHS, it was like a hot item. Like, it was selling like fucking hotcakes.
That's not the same maid, is it?
No.
Looks
Dude,
like the
look
same
at
chick.
Fucking creepy ass Timmy Baterman. I don't remember who plays.
You mean Bub?
Huh?
All I saw was Bub just then.
Yeah. He, the guy who plays Timmy Baterman, I can't remember his name, but like he's like a stunt guy apparently, and he did some stunts for Firestarter, and like fucking the Blues Brothers,
Really?
and the Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, this zombie dude right here. He's been around the block apparently with stunt work.
Had you read the book? Or you said you already knew. You knew what was going to happen in this.
Kinda. I mean,
did you know about the zombies?
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, back then I didn't think of them as zombies, though.
That's what I was about to say, because I didn't think of this movie as a zombie movie.
Yeah.
And then I remember watching it when I was older, and I go, oh, I don't remember this really being zombies,
Yeah.
but I guess it was, you know.
Well, it's weird because they are technically zombies, or members of the undead, but they're not flesh eaters.
Right.
The ground went sour. Don't think about doing it.
Dude, he's tempting him, though.
Yeah. And
Oh.
dude, and the way he delivers that iconic line, I hated. Oh my God, I hated how John Lithgow did that shit when I first heard that on that trailer.
Man, are you sure?
And he
It's
was
that
like,
bad?
Dude, it was like sometimes dead is better.
But
I mean, dude, come on, it fucking sucked, and you know it.
I mean, I don't know. I wonder sometimes if it actually is that bad.
The movie or that line
That
delivery?
line. Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating, dude. Watch it. Just watch the trailer.
No, like, this is the only one of these.
I mean, you don't need me to validate it. Just watch the trailer. That'll prove it to you.
Oh, yeah, he's sending her away. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I always thought it was creepy, too, how this girl was like... She had, like, The Shining. You know what I mean?
The Shining?
You know
Like,
what I mean?
from his universe?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had she's got, like, the second sight. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, like Danny.
Yeah. She knows everything that's going on. She has all these dreams, and it's, like, pretty much predicting the future, and...
Yeah. Dude, like, nothing good happens to these people. It's like their life literally gets sucked down the shithole.
Yeah.
But would you say it's greed?
I would say it's not greed. It's what do you call it? It's grief, but it's also like desperation that comes from grief.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like selfish desperation that comes from a place of grief. If that makes any fucking sense.
I get it. Dude, They're going in crazy.
Yeah, that is a goddamn tight shot.
Yeah.
They zoomed in on that one.
I mean, he held that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. People who don't like this guy, like he was even good in what was the movie he did with Sandra Bullock?
What?
Sandra Bullock.
Miscongeniality?
No, he Love Potion #9. You remember that one? He was in that one.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Vaguely. Gage Creed.
Bust you out, son.
Whoa, one.
I always thought that name Gage was just creepy too, you know?
Yeah. It would have been cool to have been named Gage, though.
Yeah. It is a pretty sweet ass name. God damn it, Pascal.
Dude, he's like trying to tell him not to. He's like the good angel, I guess.
Well, he's good, but he's just ugly as fuck, dude. I don't like looking at him.
Dude, come on. That's a very mean thing.
That's just one of those dudes, kind of like Zelda, that I'm just creeped out by every time I see him. Because I saw him in, what's that Tupac movie, Gang Related?
What?
Yeah, you remember that one?
Wait, that dude's in Gang Related?
He is in Gang Related. He plays like a lawyer or like a detective or something.
I didn't see Gang Related coming.
Yeah, well, it came out like years after this movie, and when I saw him, again, it was like one of those things. I saw his face, and I pictured him, and I was like, dude, who is that? And I realized, oh, that's that fucking Pascal. Creepy ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And see, yeah, she's having another one of her foreshadowing dreams here. I kind of wish they would have explained more.
That was a cool transition.
Yeah. I kind of wish they would have explained more about how she's able to... I mean, maybe that would have kind of disrupted things a little bit, but...
He wasn't letting people into that universe. Remember?
Right.
Where was he in the Gunslinger trilogy right about now?
Yeah, he was.
Because didn't he reveal that with that whole saga, I guess?
Yeah, it was around that time.
Or did you know about this whole Shine thing before the Gunslinger? Were you able to put this whole universe together?
No. I mean, I'm able to kind of see it now, but...
You wish you didn't know about this whole universe thing? The Shine or Shimmer or whatever.
Right. Like the multiverse and all that shit. Or whatever he's doing. I see what he's doing. He's just, they all take place in Maine, so it's only natural that a lot of these stories and shit would intersect with each other.
I think it's a pretty cool idea. He was doing it before it was hip.
Yeah, it is cool, but I think it's kind of like...
Dude, he created this, though. As a writer, he made these stories and created this, like, backstory.
Yeah.
And worked it into his works.
Yeah. That's some wicked makeup, man.
Oh, she's sensing it.
Yeah. I always thought that was creepy, too, but it's because, like, she can't see him, she can't really hear him, but somehow he's getting to her.
It's a sense, dude. It's the grounds, man.
Yeah.
It's the grounds.
It's that.
It's almost like it weakens the spirit realm, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think that's how he started. That's how I saw it. They're on this sacred ground, so he's more susceptible to the spirit.
Sour ground, Lewis.
Sour.
Speaking of sour, I'm gonna take another shot here.
Dude, that painting.
That's creepy as shit too. Apparently, the director, Mary Lambert, said that was one of the creepiest things about this movie. She said she didn't like these old paintings of these kids because it had to do like...
That was supposed to be a kid? I thought it was like a grandmother.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I guess that's what makes it look creepy, because she was saying how, like, back then, I guess when all these kids were dying of diseases back in maybe, I don't know, late 1800s, they couldn't take pictures back then, so they would just paint their kids, and that's how they came up with all these creepy ass portraits. But it really adds to
I could see it maybe being like
fucked up ambiance of this movie.
I could maybe see a baby face there.
Yeah. Judd's just chilling with some fucking beer, some PB&J.
Dude.
He's eating.
He has to get drunk because he knows what he's doing to this family.
Yeah.
And he's sacrificing this family.
Yeah. He's like, Rachel, no. And then he's like, fuck it. Judd.
Dude's out here digging a grave. The only way is one.
He's literally digging a deeper hole for himself.
One. Yep.
You singing Creed over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Their last name is Creed.
Congratulations. When you listen to this back, you will know how long it took you.
Yeah.
I started singing a long time ago.
That just hit me.
Yeah, when I said Gage Creed, I started singing Whoa. Dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, who do you do you think Bruce Campbell? Do you really think Bruce Campbell could have played this role?
Oh yeah, way better.
Probably
way better.
Yeah, probably. But do you think like it would have been as serious or?
Oh, dude, yeah.
So you don't think it'd have been like tongue in cheek or?
It'd have been theatrical. The whole movie's theatrical.
Like a dark comedy, maybe.
It's a it's a little theatrical. Come on. I feel like these are classic.
You'll have to explain yourself on that.
Like theatrical, classically trained actors, or like, I don't know, Reanimator. Would you say, people would say that's over the top acting, but it's kind of theatric.
It is similar to Reanimator in a sense where like they're bringing bodies back to life and shit.
Well, I guess I was talking about the acting, like.
You know what's crazy? I was just thinking. I'm sorry, but Reanimator has a real similar ending to this movie. You ever think about that? You remember the ending of Reanimator? How he used the serum to bring back Barbara Crampton.
Okay, yeah.
And they were like, she's gone, she's dead, and then he was like, no, I can bring her back.
Okay.
It kind of like plays into that same monkey's paw shit that's going on with this movie. But see, like, dude, this is good acting to me. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what people want.
For some reason, I get like a 90s TV.
Like in terms of his performance, or does it just give you kind of
like the whole feel, like everything overall?
Yeah. Oh, here we go with the canted angle.
That's a pretty cool shot.
Yeah.
It's kind of unnerving.
Yeah. Yeah, even this little, how she kind of falls back against the wall. How they kind of like did a little whip zoom there. And she might even have been wearing the camera. You know how they would
this
like...
shit reminds me of some Hellraiser. For some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, in Hellraiser, you had that, the lady going up to the attic.
Well, it was just dark. It was almost like she knew what she was doing.
Man, Jesus Christ.
Here's you and your Zelda.
Let you guys know, we're at the part where I just shit my pants. And it's, when Zelda's like looking right at the camera.
She's
making these threats. And then she's bringing Gage into it.
Oh, yeah. She's like, the mother is getting a sense of the supernatural. She just doesn't understand why.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's affecting her psyche.
Yeah, she's kind of like, she's relating Gage to Zelda. You know what I mean? Like she's conflating the two because I guess they were both really traumatic events. So it's like Gage and Zelda are becoming one. Fucking Pascal riding coach over there.
That was a weird sound intro. It made my ears like go stand up.
You mean like the music? Or?
Mm-hmm, when it hit in like that.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy also did the music for like fucking Batman Forever and
Wait,
that
what?
that Elliot Goldenthal, the composer.
Batman Forever, is that it's not the Arnold one, is it?
Well, that was Batman and Robin. He did the music for that one too, though.
Well, congratulations on his career, man.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking Judd.
Gage makes though a really crazy zombie.
Yeah. Do you think Judd? Do you think Judd would have stopped him had he been awake? I don't know.
Judd knows.
Yeah, he knows, but there's that whole thing where it's like he
warned him.
Yeah, but they're kind of hinting that like the supernatural forces or the Wendigo or whatever like made him fall asleep. So it's like maybe he would
Just
have.
then? You sure he just didn't drink himself to sleep?
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of what it appears to be on the surface, but like when he wakes up, see when he I don't know, you'll see it here in a little bit, but it's like
Well, is there a noise when he wakes up, or is there something that signals that
yeah,
loons?
yeah, like yeah, exactly. When he wakes up, you can kind of hear that same sound that you heard in the woods.
The thing I took as wolves howling. It didn't pay attention to the loon.
Yeah, and you can hear it right here too. Yeah.
It's so dramatic right here, right now.
It is, man. Don't the trees start falling here and shit? Like, yeah.
And dude, it's freaking nature saying don't do this shit.
Yeah. They're really trying to send out some signals here.
Or maybe it's the Wendigo that knocked it over. He's walking alongside it.
See, this is, I don't know. I like these scenes, but like to me, this is kind of the only thing about this movie that I don't like. Like these little Hemi moments with Pascal.
Maybe it's why it reminds me of American Werewolf, the second one. You know, at least. Well, don't they both have the friend that comes back and is always talking to them?
Yeah. Well, I remember in the first one.
Well, it's there in the second one too.
Yeah. For some reason, that humor worked though. Like
What?
I don't know why. Maybe they balanced it well, but in this movie, it just seems like it's kind of out of place.
What the? I don't remember that, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I always thought that was so fucking weird. That face.
Well, I wonder what the explanation or idea behind that face was supposed to do.
I don't know. I have no idea. Apparently, according to Lewis, it's just his imagination.
Well, with the whole Wendigo thing, dude, I don't know. He had to have done some drugs to bury up his kid. Bury up his kid. Bury up his kid means to dig up his kid, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Creep show lighting almost. Just without the red.
Just trying to stop you, Rachel.
Dude.
Yeah, to me, I think the scenes with Pascal work better when he's not being funny. I know that you got to have comic relief in movies like this, but see, like right here, this scene works because it's kind of creepy and you hear the storm.
She senses.
Yeah.
She heard him. He said he's trying to stop you.
It's trying to stop you.
The Wendigo.
I guess, yeah. I hate that I know that about the Wendigo now because it kind of like cheapens this movie a little bit. But I don't know. I guess that's a valid explanation for what's going on. But when I was a kid, I always just thought it was just like these fucking spirits of the natives. That were just
the land.
Yeah, they were just pissed off. But I don't know.
The natives of the land knew about the Wendigo.
Yeah, because it is. I guess it is kind of what a Native American myth, right? The Wendigo.
Maybe, I don't know. Don't get me lying.
Yeah.
But yes, I think so.
Yeah. This part right here. This reminds me of Carrie. Remember the hand comes out of the grave at the end.
Dude, it's such a yes. They did Baby Zombie.
They did. There needs to be more movies with baby zombies. You remember?
Oh, dude.
Like Dead Alive.
Dude, I think Gage has the best death in horror movies.
You mean like
at the end of this, when he finally bites the dust at the end.
Yeah. Like when he gets him with the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's just straight trying to get out of town.
Well, here we go.
Oh, this terrifying little shit, man.
Yeah. You know, I always liked how they didn't show him right away.
Yeah, dude, it gives a little child's play feel.
Yeah, it does. See the little tiny legs?
Yeah, it plays better. It plays so much better.
Yep. You got Church following him loyally. And yeah, when he grabs that fucking scalpel, that's when you know he means business.
Yeah, dude, this always like sucked. Like, who is it that he? Oh, is it the neighbor that he cuts his tendon or whatever?
Damn, yeah, he gets his Achilles tendon.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks so bad.
Yeah. It's horrible. I wince every time I see that.
Dude, this is so awesome.
Oh yeah,
that little hand.
And yeah, and what's crazy is how they got Miko Hughes to do all this shit. Like, I know they used like a dummy for the most part, like in some scenes, and you can obviously tell it's a dummy. But he was around this time. He would have been about 3 years old, possibly 4. And it's like, damn, dude, that kid really knew what the hell he was doing, acting wise.
Well, he's just doing what he was told. Kids are naturally. I don't think they think about stuff as you do as you're older.
Right, yeah.
At that age, anyways. He knows.
But it's like some kids
he
probably...
feels it.
Yeah, some kids probably wouldn't have been as good, though, you know? Like, okay. Or in tune, I guess.
Now, is he still a bad angel if the Wendigo is just doing this? Is he not just a product of there? It's like he almost feeds the Wendigo?
It's almost like he's done his part.
Yeah.
So they're like, we don't need you anymore, Judd. Mm-hmm. You gotta die. Bad.
Well, and like, you know, Gage is probably like, you son of a bitch. You did this to me. Here it is, dude. This hurts so bad.
Yeah, I like how the camera like keeps showing his feet.
Leslie Nelson. Dude, that's all I saw right there. I'm sorry.
Fucking Leslie Nielsen.
Look at that, dude.
I gotta smack you for that one.
Dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's Gage. You're so fucked. That's a fucking pentagram demon right there.
What? Where?
The coat rack. Look at that.
Oh shit.
It looks so crazy. He's so fucked.
Yeah. I bet there's all kinds of shit in this movie like that, because apparently the truck that picked up Rachel has got like 666 on it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if they meant to do that, but it was weird. I'd never seen it like that before.
Yeah.
But I was really into the moment.
Yeah. No, everything.
I like how this is shot. This sequence.
Yeah, you could tell there's a bit of a wide angle lens on this. Like everything is everything is warped and distorted from this point. Yeah, set design, like there's something creepy about old people's houses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you ever been to like old people's, and
it's almost like their stuff absorbs the time period or something, and it's just weird.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you're transported back to that time immediately. Because they don't update anything. It's like they stay within that era.
Mm-hmm. That's what they liked.
Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus H. Fuck.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And this...
Oh, dude.
And then you got
so rad.
Yeah.
He's so rad.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like how they got the little screechy Psycho music playing here, too. Oh, fuck.
Dude.
And look, he's just having a ball. Like, I mean...
Dude.
Like, he was all smiling when he went in to go bite that throat. Like, I wonder how they coached that kid to do that shit.
Oh, dude, he was probably having a blast. I was probably thinking about...
Yeah.
Like, I bet he was having a blast.
He was, apparently. Because it's like kind of like The Shining, how everybody thought that like these kids were getting fucked up, like mentally from filming these horror movies at such an early age, but they always had fun. The directors made it a point to let them know that, like, hey, it's all fun and games, and because apparently the kid in The Shining didn't even know it was a horror movie until he was like way up older. Yeah,
I bet most of them don't even really remember.
Yeah. Well, see, I was asking Miko Hughes about this, and I asked him if he remembered Fred Gwynn or if he remembered anything, and he was like, "Man, it's all a blur." And he said that, like, he remembers Fred Gwynn, but it's, like, just an image. Like, he doesn't remember anything about the experience.
I wonder if it's, like, an image from the movie.
I don't know. I mean, he probably, like, has little remnants of, little flashbacks and stuff. But I don't remember shit from when I was 3 years old.
I have flash images.
Yeah, same here. Like, I get, like, a feeling.
I remember the day my brother was born.
Really?
And I was 3.
Yeah.
I remember the images. I don't really remember what was said, but I remember images.
I want to say the first memory I have.
But I've also heard the story a lot. That's what I'm kind of getting at with this. Like, when you say he remembers images,
yeah,
is it images because of the movie? And it gives you a similar feeling.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just remember, like, my first memory, I think, was whenever I shit my pants at daycare.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, and some kid said that it smelled like barbecue.
Whoa, man. Dude,
yeah, that really happened, and I think that was the first time I came online, dude.
Oh, dude, I pissed myself in 2nd grade because the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom, so I just peed during the Pledge of Allegiance. And then some girls walked in while I was waiting for my parents to bring me clothes, and they were like, you peed your pants. I remember that.
Jesus.
That's 2nd grade. But yeah.
Okay, you were way older than 3 then.
But my brother being born, I was 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was sitting in a hamper.
But God, here we go with fucking Zelda again. But it's like, this is like weird because it's like a half Zelda, half Gage type thing.
I don't know. I'm experiencing it all over again.
That fucking voice, man. And then she like runs up to her. I don't like that shit. No. Fuck off, please.
Dude, all I saw was the guy from freaking, what was it? One of those Wayne movies, the guy with the little hands run up on her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I like this.
That's, some good little, some low angle lighting there.
Well, he's like an ancient G.
Well, yeah. And he's you notice he's like that painting.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the same clothes.
Okay, I got you. I got
portrait. Yeah.
You know, I never made that connection.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
It's
I like what
horrifying,
they did there.
Man.
Oh.
Here we go with this right here. I don't know how they did this. Like, dude,
oh
yeah.
Oh
yeah. I don't know how they did that shit. Like,
no, that really happened, and they kept it in there.
Yeah, I think it really happened. Like, there's no way in hell that was like a special effect.
That made my eyes are watering.
Yeah. Dude, they ought to put like a fucking hellacious dent in his
Dude, he had to
head.
take a time out after that cut, when they finally cut.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, so you think it was on accident?
Yeah, that was pure accident. That pillow didn't go up against that corner. It fell back against the wall, and he went bam right into it.
He fucking bounced off of it and shit. But it's like
I've had that happen.
Yeah, but what if that table was made of foam or something? You know,
that wasn't. If it was a breakaway table, yes, that wasn't just a table.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it looks real as shit, but they could have put like a sound effect in there. I don't know. It looks real. It's very convincing.
To me, it's an accident that they kept.
Yeah. I've never had anybody explain it either. Like I've listened to commentaries on this movie and watched like, special features, and they never talk about it. It's like, yeah, that dude probably really caved his head in there.
Oh man.
Yeah, this just kind of reminds me of some Child's Play shit.
Oh yeah, they play this. Yeah.
Man, I don't know why this movie wasn't critically acclaimed, but I mean, I guess they've always kind of hated on horror films. But like Gene Siskel apparently said this movie was just, he said it was revolting or something, disgusting, just reprehensible.
Because there's no good guys. Everything's depressing.
Yeah, probably how it just kind of leads up to nothing. But like you said, there's something kind of poetic about that.
Yeah, dude.
Cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because if he was to get away with all this, if this movie had a happy ending, it would totally defeat the purpose,
No, when you mess with shit, you gotta pay the price.
Pay the price, yep. Pay the piper.
Dude. Oh, man.
We had an awful good time.
What did you do? Dude, he's straight up now. Doesn't he take her out there?
Who?
She comes back.
Yeah.
Dude is like...
That's right. Yeah, she's in the attic.
That's why
right
he's
now.
so sexy. He walked that so many times.
Yeah. Dude, I always feel sorry for Church right here. Like, I mean...
Yeah, Church... He didn't eat anybody, did he?
No. I mean, he's not really that bad.
He's... I don't know.
I mean, he's just a pissed off cat, but, it's not like he's... I mean, he's kind of minding his own business. He just wants to eat.
I don't know, dude. After he comes back.
Yeah, I mean, we all know it's a nasty ass fucking cat, but I mean,
It's the fact you don't know what he could do.
He could have left him alone. He could have let him go feral.
Dude, he could have been a killer.
Yeah. Well,
that would have made it terrifying if he started Church killed somebody.
Yeah. Oh man, when this needle goes up that cat's ass.
I was about to say, the way he was putting those things on, it looked like some person on Animal Planet that was about to give a rectal exam.
Yeah.
And then you said that.
Oh, poor Church.
He is lost it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see it in his eyes. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't know why people hate on this dude's acting.
And you gotta think about it. He was like the scientist, and now his world's just like, he flirted with the supernatural. And
yeah,
dude,
that's a cool shot right there. Nice low angle.
Yeah, I agree.
I always like this too. How they,
dude, it's a fucking nightmare set.
Yeah, they completely just gnarled this house up, and it's so fucked up. But then, like, when he gets like halfway up the stairs, it goes back to normal, and it's like just Gage fucking with him the whole time.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I will say, did he just cover his mouth or something? That was kind of stupid. I didn't like that.
It's fucking, it's gross.
Whoa.
It's gross, man. Maybe.
It's the moss.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, Rachel.
Yeah, see, it's pretty cool how Gage can manipulate shit, mess with people's heads.
Oh yeah. It's not really Gage, man. I think it's like that kid. What if the kid from the painting came back?
It's doing some weird sounds in my headphones, man.
Yeah, it's like crazy. It's like stereo. Yeah, it's going from one side to the next.
Some surround sound going on here.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, isn't it? It's like a ride.
Yeah, they're panning the sounds really good from my right ear to my left ear.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't like that bathroom. Like, yeah.
Well, everything in the house is depressive. Look at the colors. Everything's like a gray.
Yeah, it's like all neutral and
brown.
Dude, I was gonna say, like, whenever I used to go into my great grandma's house, like, I couldn't stand going in there, dude. Like, it was so. It was a lot like this. It was just like, man, we need to get the fuck out of here. Like, she had like spiders and shit all through her house, but she lived out in the country though, and she was used to that. Like to her, like, you know, ants in her kitchen and shit was no big deal. She'd have like all kinds of, you know, spiders and ants and flies in her house, and to her it was just like another day.
Dude.
Yeah, he's about to find old Judd.
Yeah. Like, if Judd was the bad angel, then what's the point? What's the meaning behind the death?
Well, I guess because he kind of fulfilled his role, you know, his duty, his responsibility, like
done.
Yeah, it's like the dirty deeds have been done.
But who's going to stay around then to continue the process?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. Well, I think the whole purpose was just to destroy this family. I mean, oh God, Christ on his throne.
Whoa, that's totally.
Yeah, it's totally a dummy. But
no, I mean, it was terrifying. It was like Chucky.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I like it though because it's all practical effects, man.
I think it worked.
Yeah, and they intercut footage here. Some of it is the real Miko, and then some of it is a dummy. But the way they edit this shit together, it's like, man, they really did a good job. Gotta hand it to them.
Dude, this is such a good fight. This is such a good fight.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. I like these little intercut shots here where he sees the real Gage, and then he cuts to that. That's
yeah.
That's
what his little baby's become.
Yeah.
The innocent one.
Yeah. Oh, no fair.
Yeah, see, this is the greatest death, dude.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, then he goes and sits down, man.
I like how the kid like got fucking creamed by an 18-wheeler, but yet he's just got a little split on his head.
Yeah. He's like, no fair.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you.
He just gives him that look like, you motherfucker. Yeah. I gotta go back to my slumber.
Dude, now this dude just can't stop.
No, because now he's got to bury Rachel.
I vaguely don't remember the end. Does it just end with the girl coming back? Like, could this dude be the next Judd? Could he end up living in that house?
Well, yeah, but that's not the way it turns out, though.
Okay, so it does give us closure.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember.
Closure, at least until part 2.
Oh, I don't. I tried to watch that.
You don't count that one, huh?
No.
Dude, I actually like part 2, man. I mean, it's not near as good as this, but...
Yeah, no, I wasn't digging it.
See, what I think is cool, I think I might have mentioned this earlier, but this was all a facade here.
Yeah.
Like they just set this up just so they could burn it. And apparently it came real close to the real house. Like, they almost burnt that shit down.
Yeah, because I know the neighbor's house wasn't actually a house at all.
Well, I think it was a house, but it was just a real small house.
Oh, I thought it was just a wall they built.
Well, it was a real house, but they built the facade taller, and then had like two sides.
Are you talking about the house that's burning or Judd's house?
Judd's house.
Oh, see, okay. I thought Judd was just a wall. Okay.
No, they covered it up with the walls, the fake walls, but yeah, it was just a lot smaller than Judd's house. God, you'll never fucking learn, Lewis.
No, dude.
That music is just eerie too.
Oh yeah. Well, at this time, it's like it's not gonna end well. Like,
No.
what'll change now? Third time's a charm? No.
Yeah, and there's just a sense of dread throughout this whole fucking thing.
A man grows when he can, and he tends it. That was like some really bad erotica.
That's a creepy line. And what you own always comes home to you. It's like, no. Get away. Don't come home.
Like, what are you gonna do with your wife being a zombie or an undead? Like, come on, really? You think she's gonna be happy? She was already in a really stressed out state.
Yeah. The only zombie chick I like is Linnea Quigley is trash. She was a hot zombie. Other than that, no, I couldn't fuck with it.
I like the angles they get in this movie.
Yeah. And there's just good use of wide angle lenses and stuff, I noticed.
It must be awesome to be able to have a set.
Yeah, well, see, the thing about shooting on a set is it's more controlled, dude. That's what I like. Like, Hitchcock was a big advocate for that. Like, always knowing how you were going to get your shot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck. And then he starts sucking face.
That's uncalled for.
Dude, he's like got all that pus and shit in his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, it ends like this, and then it kicks off into that badass Ramon song.
Okay, yeah. He's dead.
Dude, I play this song all the time. I get this on like one of my playlists. Like, I have like this horror movie playlist.
Yeah.
And this is like the first song on it.
I bet it's a pretty rocking playlist.
Kicks it off with a bang.
Dang.
Well, yeah, that was Pet Sematary. And,
dude, those set designers and people, set dressers, dude, they need like some extra credit.
Yeah.
The sets were really cool.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, this is a pretty rocking song.
Yeah.
Didn't they do something like this at the end of, what was that, Class of 84 or something? But it's like Alex Cooper.
Alex Cooper, how dare you? Alice Cooper.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, dude, all these 80s movies had awesome...
You said, how dare you. I totally butchered it. You were like, how dare you. Now say that they had what? These rocking soundtracks at the end?
Yeah, like 80s movies had really good needle drop soundtracks. Like, this was around the time where they were starting to rely more on original songs as opposed to scores.
So,
but yeah.
Tell me what you think.
Oh, man, I fucking love this movie. But before we go into my popcorn kernel review, I would like to know your take on it. So we'll start with you.
I give it...
Dude, I'm drunk as fuck, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that you're like...
Dude, I'm like struggling over here. I took like 3 shots of this vodka, which is normally Child's Play to me, and like, dude, I'm like floating over here.
Nice. I give it like a 3.
That's why I'm starting with you, is because I can't even like put my words together. Right.
I'm giving it a 3.
Okay. You'll have to explain.
I think I give it 3 because of the Lifetime feel. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I like the set design.
What would you say gives you the Lifetime feel?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
the actors.
I don't know if it's the actors or how they cut their hair for like that time period. I don't know. It has has like a TV movie quality to it. Well, and that's why I asked how.
I mean, would you? But you wouldn't say from the way it's filmed, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know where it may be all combined. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a sense or feeling, I guess.
Maybe it just reminds you of some fucking TV show you watched around this time in your life.
Well, maybe you said the guy was in TV, right?
No, the director Mary Lambert was. She came from music videos.
The guy, the actor.
Oh yeah, Dale Midkiff. Well, I mean, no, he started out doing features, but he did one TV movie before this, which was like an Elvis.
Maybe I saw it.
It
may have been like one-off other thing that I've seen him in.
But automatically you're like, well, he was in a TV movie, so therefore this movie gives me a TV Lifetime feel.
I don't know, but it is a scary story.
Yeah. Because I don't know. You said like
I did like Pascal in certain scenes, and I agree that I don't like him in certain scenes. Like it was too much.
Yeah.
And I would also prefer they have actually used him in the scene instead of like having that ghost overlay, that special effects overlay shot where it's like he's not really there. I would have rather on like, I guess it's supposed to be the ghost maybe appearing or something.
When he fades away at the end, or
no? Well, when he first comes into the truck, it's like this weird effect, and then it was also like that when she did the wreck over and he came in over her shoulder. Well, I wish it would have been like actually the actor there instead of like
yeah. Do you think that's what people are talking about when they claim this movie's dated? Do you think it's stuff like that?
Probably, that you can see special effects, maybe. If you want to, because that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Those people can eat a bowl full of cocks.
And something like that may have played better on VHS than it does on high definition.
Yeah.
A lot of old school special effects now are critiqued harder because of high definition. You didn't see that stuff back in the day.
No. Yeah, you definitely weren't meant to.
On a boob tube, a tube television, and but now you see it, so I kind of...
Yeah, to me it doesn't like, fuck with the integrity of anything, though. I mean, I will say that...
it doesn't take you out of the story. It's like one of those things that you're like, oh, that's not real.
It might lessen the impact a cunt hair, but, like, it doesn't completely fuck it up for me just because I know, like, I constantly tell myself, like, oh, hey, it was made in the 70s or the 80s, so, It's like I was telling you that one time, I guess I don't like grade movies on a curve, but sometimes you kind of have to, depending on when they were filmed, and, the resources and the budget and stuff they had. But, I mean, and this movie was like, I guess...
I'm sorry, but wouldn't you...
Back then it was considered... Let's see, they made this movie for $11.5 million, and then it made like $55 million at the box office. I mean, it was a studio movie. Like, I don't think anything about this was low budget. But yeah, I mean, it was...
That's what I'm getting at. Nothing was low budget, so they skimped on that.
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to do. It's kind of like when you watch the movie Highlander and it's like drawn on electricity.
Yeah, but you still love it. It's still
a good movie. But let's just say with this, as I'm kicking it here with everybody and you and talking to you, those were the weaker scenes for me. It just so happened to be when that effect was... I don't know if that's what they mean dated, maybe.
Well, what do you... so, as far as the acting goes...
It was all right. I don't think it was bad like everybody says. Maybe with that yelling, but that's like... not necessarily the actor's fault. Isn't that the director for letting that shit hold on, and then they want it to bleed over into the transition cut?
Yeah, and I mean, I've never really had a problem with it, but it's just something that I've heard people complain about. But I mean, they never say anything about Fred Gwynn though.
Maybe it's a little soap opera acting. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe
when I say like TV soap opera acting.
Yeah.
You're like no. No.
Well, I have trouble seeing it, and maybe because I grew up on this movie, and I don't honestly, dude, I have a hard time picking out bad acting sometimes. Like, I mean, you can tell when it's really bad, you know. But like with this, people always say that, oh, the acting is cheesy. I want to know what they mean because they can't clearly define it.
Maybe it's the whole soap opera.
And to me, I'm starting to think, like, is it just subjective? Because, you know, one person's idea of good acting, I mean, I don't know.
That's the only thing I pick, and I just get that sense or that feeling. But I also, it was crazy with the set design. I think
it's filmed really well.
Yeah, I like the shots, transitions, and like I said, it's funny that this dude went on to do a Nightmare movie.
No, Friday the 13th.
Or Friday the 13th.
He was part of the camera crew.
So I was wrong.
Yeah,
I called it a Friday. Okay,
I tried to tell you, and you were like, no.
I totally didn't even get it until now.
But he was part of the camera crew on Friday the 13th, and then he was the DP for the second Friday the 13th, and then he was the DP for Chud and Graveyard Shift. And I noticed when I thought about those movies, and I thought about this one, I was like, oh, he's got a style, like he's got a look that he's going for, because all those movies are dark as shit. You know, like yeah, I mean they're dark, like everything's all shadowy, and it looks like a fucking film noir, or you know.
I think the atmosphere is what helps this movie. The atmosphere helps this movie.
Yeah, totally.
But I mean, I think it all goes well together. Like, I think it works.
Yeah, it totally works.
And that's why, like, if Romero had done it, I don't think it would have been any worse, and I don't think it would have been any better, though. Like, I think
that's what I was gonna say. It's like it's hard to know whether or not it would have been better or worse.
Yeah, and had he done it, like, I don't know, where would it have been in his career?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, who knows if Resident Evil would have been better if George Romero directed that? Because supposedly he was supposed to direct that, but.
Whoa. Well, where was this in Romero's career?
Well, this was, he around the time he did Monkey Shines.
Monkey Shine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because he went ahead and did that instead.
People liked that movie, didn't they? I like it.
Yeah.
How was that received? Do you think it would have been received? This movie would have been received better?
It was kind of quiet. It was quiet. It was not really on people's radar. It kind of came and went. Although Monkey Shines, I remember when I was a little kid, I'd go in the video store and I'd see that cover for Monkey Shines. It scared the fuck out of me, just because it was a creepy looking monkey on the front.
Yeah, but that's all I remember is the creepy monkey. It made me not like those toys. It leaves the sense of the monkeys
crash
with
symbols.
the symbol. Yeah. It leaves. It left a mark on me with that toy. But I mean, I give it a 3 because I don't know. I kind of want to say 3.5. I want to say the shots and stuff may make it better, but I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of pick up more and more on the cinematography.
I think that's what's the best part of it.
Yeah, so you like that?
The cinematography, the sequences. I like how they use close-ups. I thought it was cool.
Well, so what gives you the goddamn TV movie feel? This is what I'm trying to figure out here.
The telenovela. I thought, the acting. You asked the acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with you, it's mainly the acting.
It would have to
be,
but
not the way it looks.
Right. It's the acting that.
Well, that makes sense.
And the music.
It's a good thing we cleared that up. Because,
I thought you totally got that.
Well,
okay.
No, because earlier when we were talking about it, I was like, man, this thing looks cinematic as fuck, and you were just like, nah, man, TV movie. And you were talking mainly about like the.
I guess I was getting sense.
You were getting a feel of a TV movie based on like the way people were acting. And,
probably, yeah, acting.
Yeah.
And that's why I get that feeling, because it has to be, because it does. It feels like a soap opera or those telenovelas, and it would hang on the actors, and it would have that music kind of
Yeah.
keep going.
Well, yeah, I'll move into my popcorn review.
I'm interested to see what
review.
I'm interested to see what you'll give this. If I gave it a 3, maybe a 3.5.
Yeah, I give it a 4.
It's like I totally shit on this when I gave every other movie like a 5.
Yeah, I know, dude.
And it's like such a good movie.
Yeah, like fucking Friday the 13th Part 4. I give it 5.
Yeah.
Pet Cemetery.
It's such a good movie too, though.
Yeah, I give it a 4, and I mean, shit, we covered a lot of the good aspects of it. Like, I love the cinematography just because I pick up more and more every time I watch it. And I noticed this time I was watching it, I could see some of the lenses that she was using, and it gave it this distorted feel. Like I almost kind of felt dizzy at times, and it could just be because of the vodka. But
yeah, because you're spinning.
Yeah,
and that guy's going crazy.
Yeah,
and she's using all those lenses, and you saw it different.
And all these like canted angles and shit.
Yeah, you're like
fuck. But
you understand what she was going for now with the lenses.
Yeah, good job, Mary Lambert. But yeah, that I don't know, man. I like the whole story that with the family. Like, to me, I think that makes it more disturbing when you bring the family element into it, the whole family dynamic. It's just, and I don't, me, I don't even have kids, and I'm not married, but I still like feel that shit. And like even when I was little, like I could watch the Gage scene and kind of get fucked up, like oh man.
Well, I think it should naturally give everybody chills.
Yeah, and it's stylishly done, and I think Mary Lambert directed this shit fucking beautifully. And I haven't really talked about it that much, but like Stephen King's script, I mean, dude wrote the screenplay for this, and he's really not known for screenplays. Like he's better, in my opinion, he's better at writing novels. But like the few times he has written scripts, they've been okay. But this one like really fucking takes the crown.
Which one would you say he did that was like just shit?
I would say, I mean, not shit, but I would say like some of the teleplays he's done with
the ones that go to TV,
huh?
The ones that go to TV.
Well, yeah, like the
where he ended up, or unfortunately his material ended up.
Well, like Sleepwalkers, and maybe like didn't he do it for like The Stand? And like some of those like Mick Garris adaptations, I'm not a big fan of those. And I think he did that Desperation shit.
Well, that was just fucked up.
Yeah,
that had really fucked up special effects.
Yeah, and you could tell that was a TV movie. But yeah, I don't know, man. I can't think of anything else about this film that we haven't covered. But I mean, I give it 4. And I think your take on this movie is bad. I think you're wrong. I don't know where you're getting this TV movie shit from, but I like the acting. I don't think it's top-notch quality.
Well,
nobody's going home with an award for this shit, other than maybe...
I think it works.
Yeah.
Dude, it works. let my puberty come out.
But, like, Fred Gwynne, I think Fred Gwynne is awesome as Judd. Mm-hmm. I think... John Lithgow in the remake, I think like he did a good job.
Do you think people with dated mean it works for that time period?
Yeah. Like,
you're saying people don't like those actors, but it worked for that time period.
I think so. Because they were... I don't know what else they were doing around this time, but I think they were trying to get actors that weren't real famous. But I don't know. Dude, I'm drunk as shit.
Yeah, take another shot.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Dude, just cut, edit, snippet. And what is it? We need to like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah, be sure to stab the like button, folks.
And follow... What on Instagram?
Follow Cynical Video on Instagram. And Yeah, follow us on Facebook too. But we need some comments.
Yep.
Some,
comments. Leave some comments. Share.
Yeah.
Give us a like. Let us know what you like and want.
Yeah, and this has been Popcorn on the Macabre, folks. We were watching Pet Sematary in 1989, and tune in for next week's episode.
Peace.
We'll see you guys later.